First of all, congratulations. You talked about the guys being able to get the at-large invitations off the body of work for this season. Um, this is a huge reward for having a season full of success.
Yeah. I would say more so having a tough season ended up being the reward, right? Because there were times throughout the season we finish events and then you're looking on the schedule at what's coming next and you're thinking, oh man, there's no gimmies, there's no easies, right? And that in the end ends up playing to our benefit. That we went and saw the tough competition, we wrestled the tough matches, and for those guys that earned those at larges, look, if you go back and look at the schedule, those guys wrestled the full year. We weren't picking and choosing when we were going to compete. They put it out there on the line for the team, for the program, and the end result is they put themselves in a good spot.
You've got a couple guys with seeds. Guys with seeds have been there before. How much of an advantage is that?
I don't think it's much of an advantage. We talk about that all the time. I think too much in our sport of wrestling, people look at these numbers, right? The seed going into the tournament, or where they were prior to their conference championships. Look, at the end of the day, it's 0-0 and it's 7 minutes. Does it help to be in a seated position? Yeah, I guess so, but you still got to go wrestle. You still got to win the match, right? And this tournament, more than any, you'll see athletes that they try to put something into those numbers that aren't there, and that's why you'll see big upsets. You see upsets in that first round.
How proud are you of these guys having made it to this point and you getting half your lineup through to the Nationals?
Yeah, I'm immensely proud, right? Because we talk all the time about what it means to be an AU wrestler, and to be gritty, and to be tough. And there's times throughout the season where it's really hard for these guys to get up for that next competition. It'd be really nice to sit them for 3 weeks and just let them relax, but they don't do that. These guys get up and they battle. So I'm just proud that they have this opportunity. I'm excited for them because these are life experiences, right? When they're 50 years old and they look back on college, this is going to be those moments that first jump into their mind, and that means a lot. That means a lot to be the coach that goes through this with them, and our alumni, the legacy that AU Wrestling now has at the national championships. I think anybody, when they see the name American at the national championships, they know they got to be ready. It's not a guarantee that we're going to win, or referees are going to give us calls, but people know they better be ready to wrestle.